Understand me? Back up.
Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the DST show. We are live. I put a poll up here before we begin. Just want to put over a change of pace. See if anybody would fall different into a different scope. Atmosphere. We're gonna be doing soccer. Not only any soccer. We're gonna do English soccer. One of the biggest soccer leagues or football leagues in the world, one of the most popular. And it's not Major League Soccer as much as people expect it from the States, but I think there's a lot of world renowned players in this one league. The Premier League from England, of course, this is a bigger heavyweight matchup. If anybody's expecting a winner, it'd be hard to call, even though one team is more successful than the other over the past decade. We got to give it Manchester United versus Liverpool. Personally, I like Liverpool, but we have new faces, new players, different circumstances. Of course, Jurgen Klopp is not the manager of Liverpool anymore. Sad to say, I know there's some Liverpool fans that die for this guy. Outstanding coach. We're in Old Trafford today, but I haven't heard any complaints. And currently, Liverpool's in a orange slot. A Netherlands manager will be taking over the reins as the new coach for for Liverpool. So kudos to him. He's having a great start to the season. Currently undefeated over the first two games of the season, while Manchester United lost to Brighton after their 1-0 win in their first game, but fell in short. Getting underestimated and added time game winner by João Pedro to pick up the victory. And like a lot of acquisitions lost, like supposed dead weight. Matthias de Ligt, a new acquisition from Bayern Munich. Kobe Manu has lived up to the occasion, especially over his campaign from the European tournament. Now Sear Missouri coming over as a right back. And currently, it's been an injury history if we look around this list. Only Curtis Jones is doubtable to return, but look at these injuries. And by the way, some of these happened over this preseason. Mason Mount got injured, I think, from the second or first game of the season. With Victor Lindelof, that's a notable defender for the team. Left back, Luke Shaw, Lenny Yoro, like he was like a massive acquisition coming from France. And Rasmus Højlund, one of their top scorers from last season, and a notable center forward that plays for them. He's out. And currently, like Manchester United, they've been struggling to find what position works for them because Joshua Zirkzee is supposedly a striker, but there is the starting rotation starts with Bruno Fernandes taken up front with Mason Mount. That's notable midfielders, while wideouts are like Marcus Rashford, and then they bench Alejandro Garnacho, even though he was one of the best players for them last season. So, doubtable identity for the team. And it's cool too because soccer is one of my first sports I played when I was a young. Because having a Caribbean background, it could have been either. I'm not saying they didn't watch American popular sports, but you get like cricket or you get soccer. And some of my grandparents introduced me to soccer when I was very young, but I hated playing it because you had to do so much conditioning, so much running to build up over this game that I just transcended football because all you had to do was like run, hit, pause, repeat. But it's cool. I'm gonna put over the link for anybody willing to join. I understand this is a different atmosphere. I know next week we're back on NFL action, college football. I hope everybody enjoyed their time. I think we still got some college action around today. But oh my god, man, so good for some of the other sports to come back. I understand baseball hasn't been hidden, no pun intended. LSU versus USC major heavyweight matchup today. We're finally at the 1st of September. Couple moments left of certain students returning back to school. It's gotta suck. Couldn't be me though. We had a delay for the West Virginia Penn State game. I guess it was a weather delay. It was 26-6. West Virginia was losing bad by 2 scores. Butler Bulldogs decimated Upper Iowa State. Butler, aren't they part of the Big East though? Big East doesn't even have the football programs anymore. Miami decimate Florida. Called it. Florida are cooked. Miami Hurricanes win 41-17. And here comes the teams warming up, getting ready. Here you see a couple young Netherlands striker, Joshua Xerxes, Dominic Soboslai, Diogo Jota that's been up in the front. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess that's the mentality for Liverpool. Because Mohamed Salah, I think he scored in the first 2 games of the season already. And Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold, that he's possibly going to leave for Real Madrid next summer, knowing his contract's going to run out and he could leave on a free transfer like what Kylian Mbappe has done. Hopefully he's not much of a disappointment. Kylian Mbappe has not scored over the first 2 games of the season so far since the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta earlier around this August. So it's a bit hard to call to say if he's just struggling to adjust, knowing there's so many guys that work his position, and it's kind of difficult. We have other guys that excel at the position. You try to adapt as a center forward, and that means you always got to be precisely there over to like strike them, be with the ball running forward, like how you're used to. So I guess it takes adjustment, and Jude Bellingham has been out due to injury. We have under 2 minutes remaining until we kick off for Liverpool versus Manchester United. Live at Old Trafford. Thankfully, it's not raining, or else we'd be having some major leakage. Unlike your girl. Oh my god, why did she leave? Why? Jazz open. If you guys want to say anything, who you got for tonight, but check over the polls. I understand it was like half an hour ago. I dropped it. We got a split decision so far. I also put a draw because that does happen in soccer. You got they put over in the record books that it's a draw over the end of regulation. You don't get until like it's a major tournament that they put overtime or they get a penalty shootout like hockey. So you get a draw around the regular season games. So right now it's a split decision so far. No draw on the draft books right now. I got Liverpool in this, bro. Manchester United got too many what ifs, and Liverpool's been one of those teams over the past decade to still be like a great team, even without their legendary coach out of Jurgen Klopp. Talk about either what's going on in the transfer window because I think we're closed. It usually ends around the end of August. The transfer window. I think Manchester United has been the most busy. They tried to buy the most acquisitions. Oh my god. Why the hell are they showing me House of the Christies? Oh, Chrisley knows best. The show still airs? Wait, hold on. What happened to the Premier League game? Oh, yeah, we're already 2 minutes past. Kickoff already started, so they're not airing the game on the official website. That's crazy. Hold on. Because currently they're showing me the game. They're showing me the. They showed Newcastle. Oh, don't you dare say I need Peacock. Brother, really? All right. All right. You don't want to show the bigger televised game on free TV, but I get to see Newcastle versus Tottenham Hotspurs. That's cool. That's how it works for them. That's cool. Always trying to push a paywall when you guys are already getting commercialized content on the stupid service. The NFL is going to be the same thing. You're going to see you can't see all the wild card games unless it's on a separate third party paywall. Off transition. Okay, we're back. We're already 2 minutes past because they'd rather show us Chrisley knows best than the best soccer teams go at it. I don't get their thing. Like even American audiences see the Premier League, so that's ridiculous. Currently, it's still 0-0. 3 minutes past. Still passing it backwards. Back Allison to Van Dyke, pushing it over to the left side. Diego Jota back to Mohamed Salah. Salah diagonal pass gets deflected away over Lissandro Martinez, and now it's a battle over Bruno Fernandes. Poor pass gets intercepted. Down the middle, Van Dyke intercepts, gives Jota wide. Too wide. Trying to shoot over the right side wide. Out of Onana's reach, but out of the goal's reach as well. Fernandez taking it too lightly to push forward to Joshua Xerxes. Van Dyke tries to get the assist over Jota, but Jota just shoots it too wide off the right bottom corner. 200th Premier League appearance for Virgil van Dijk. He's been very successful for the club. Sadly, he's been like what? He's been in the semifinals of the World Cup and the Euros, losing to Argentina and England. It's tough, man. Very good defender, by the way. A great defender. You see Casemiro. Here comes a throw in. Oh my God. I'm about to say, number 26 about to pull a hamstring the way he kicked that off his left. Ivan Kanate and Van Dijk will push it forward. Lob pass over Luis Diaz. Ten Hag, I think he's been the longest running manager over the past 6-7 years. Van Dijk back to Kanate. Why is it right over to Trent Alexander-Arnold? Gravenberch. Back. Van Dijk decisively gives it down the middle. Gravenberch, good touch. Down the middle, running deep. Over the forward, beats a defender, finds over De Ligt. Luis Diaz wide. Inside gets deflected. But they're signaling that it's a goal scored, and it's a goal. For Trent Alexander-Arnold off the wide assist from Luis Diaz off the deflection, and a sexual assault on the camera. Aggressively kissing the camera. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Outstanding goal. Virgil van Dijk gave a great pass over for Gravenberch that missed a majority of the season last season because of injury. Who else? I think Gravenberch is well done. And then Luis Diaz. Widen over Trent. It goes inside the goal line. Oh, yeah, that's a goal. That's a goal. That felt like he just punished him right there. They can't. Possible offsides of Mohamed Salah? There's no way. And it's waved off. Offside signal. And that will not count as a goal. Arnschlot going at it with the official on how's it offsides over the widened pass. While the Premier League cameras are possibly going to call for an assault charge. Mohamed Salah moving a bit too forward, widened out even though he didn't get contact with the football. Still equal level goalless term. Here comes Marcus Rashford. He's been in a scoreless slump over the past 2 games. Lobs finds Alejandro Garnacho, but gets taken over Andy Robertson. Lisandro Martinez feints. Casemiro wide over to Bruno Fernandes. Tried to battle back for the ball. Xerxes back to De Ligt. Finds Andre Onana. Back to Menu. Oh, no good. Xerxes trying to battle it. Oh, back over to Kobe Menu. Lobs it wide. Gets it deflected. Szoboszlai. I'm shocked Zubimendi took until like the last minute to reject the offer. He would have been a great player. Pushing the pivot. But Gravenberch, he's doing a great job. These past couple games, I've heard nothing but praise. Salah links over wide. Arnold. Lisandro Martinez cuts off the pass deep over from Trent. Battling over the ball. Menu gets it over Rashford, battling over Arnold. Back over to Alexis McAllister. Pushes forward. Szoboszlai stuck with Jota. Jota gets beaten over by Matthias de Ligt. The deflection over the shot. And Alexis McAllister is down. Alexis McAllister holding on his nether regions. I guess needing time to breathe. And Sandra Martinez communicating over with Casemiro. That's Fabrizio Chiesa. That the recent acquisition worth 12.5 million, even though his value declined to 15 million. Former Euro winner of 2020, coming in as a new frontal assault for Liverpool. Coming from Juventus, an Italian team. If you guys have never heard of them. That's a bargain for a guy trying to find a new fresh start. Currently a bit outnumbered for the moment is Liverpool. Three defenders in the back pushing it forward. Here comes Diego Dalot. Dalot crosses. Van Dijk deflects it off the header, heading out of play over the right side near the corner. Dalot, that'll be thrown again off the deflection. You guys ever heard of Snapdragon, the new sponsor? Here goes McAllister, and he's back. And a sliding deflection, trying to cross the ball away. And Joshua Zirkzee trying to already make an impact, even defensively. Push back, Kanate. Pushing back, McAllister widens the cross. Gets the touch. Soboslai, poor touch. Kanate tackles it away. Picked up Casemiro. Over Martinez. Finds Kobe Menu. Widens it, Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And where was that pass from Marcus Rashford going, bro? Marcus Rashford, I'm not going to call him overrated. People could say the circumstances and all that crap. But bro can't capitalize. He's just going to look cooked. Sorry, yeah. I don't know how to evenly put the scoreboard up and show you guys the lineup. So let me just show you the scoreboard and the time right now. Because you guys could already possibly, if you're watching this on your own time, the players are already on the field. So what's the point? Yeah, can't tell who's evenly making that much of an impact. All we know is Liverpool's been more aggressive off the attack. And Andy Robertson battles over Luis Diaz. and deflects it back. Robertson crosses it wide over Mohamed Salah. Diego Dalot moves it forward. Menu got the skills to pay the bills, this kid. Maurazzi. Xerxes can't move over the ball deep. Diaz recovered. Robertson back. Soboslai. He's Hungarian. But these names, bro. You try to spell these names, you get malnourished. Alejandro Garnacho widened the pass too deep. No options there in sight. And a deep ball. Onana's there to clear it away, passing it over back to Lisandro Martinez. A lot of bald coaches in this league, by the way, bro. Is it because Guardiola's bald? You guys think that's gonna give you guys the meta? That they think that's the meta? Dalot. And a cross. Widen the option. Kanate heads it over to Allison. Van Dijk moves it forward to conduct the defense. Back Kanate to Van Dijk. McAllister back to Robertson. Kanate. And crosses it wide. Soboslai. Delit, bro. This guy is not to be underestimated. I remember him when he was playing over with Ronaldo. I think people like that watch the game a bit longer than me, they probably remember him when he was in Ajax. Oh, back Diaz, and it's called an offside. And it's a free kick. Oh, turned over again. Back Martinez gives it back to Onana. Memed to hell after having not a good season. But do we really blame? At times, is it time to really blame the goalie when the defense ain't doing their job? To be honest with you, some goalies be getting like scapegoated. The guys don't remember David De Gea, Spanish goalie. He used to be so good for Manchester United. He broke some records, got us some success, won some silverware, and you got cut. Martinez, deep and pass. These guys just can't move it forward. Here comes a play. Will Liverpool punish? Mohamed Salah still got control. Beats over Casemiro. Ball gets taken away. And Kobe Menu is down, holding his head. Saw a bunch of red shirts going at it over the ball. Menu battles over it. Oh, takes a knee right to the back of the dome by Gavin Birch. Call the cops. We even got MLS action if you guys care. Yasuo Xerxes has just been doing pushing back like he's doing the freaking the Harry Kane strategy. Push him over deep, fight over in the ball. Wait until you counterattack, then punish wide. Delit communicating over with Casemiro, Sandro Martinez. Kobe Maino's getting walked over for some treatment. Several more passes coming from Manchester United, moving the ball a bit better. If the commentator is trying to know how come it's not the style of play how we did in Ajax. First, he needs players that can play make. You don't have a ZH. You don't have a Frankie De Jong that I guess was on the. Please say that was on the watch list. Well, here comes the counterattack. No, it seems like Mainu's all better now. Xerxes dribbling the ball away down the middle. Mainu trying to link up over Casemiro, over Garnacho. And a yellow card on Yasuo Xerxes. Countered back, and he gets a bit of a boot and tugging over on the jersey on Mohamed Salah, clear his day on the keeper. And Xerxes has struggled to try to get any momentum or push over the ball forward. This kid's like 6'4". I don't think that should be his play style. I feel like that should be for like undersized players. You're trying to make him push over deep and link over. Different type of center forward than how he came up from Bologna. And a deep wide pass. Kanate crosses wide, headed away by Delit. Finds Alejandro Garnacho pushing down the middle and a widened pass over Rashford. Kanate's there on time. Pushes to Allison, back to Arnold. And Arnold will pass deep. No shot. And it's touched by Mohamed Salah, stuck with Diogo Dalot. And Dalot's right there. Martinez will intercept over Mohamed Salah's deep pass over to Diego Jota. And that's going to be good by Andy Robertson. Heading it back over to Allison's control. Back to Arnold and somehow got that deep ball. That is crazy. Gavin Birch. Back over McAllister. Widen over in the pass. A lot of competent players on this Liverpool team. Anybody that can make a play. And the defenders ain't bad. Kanate is great. We know Van Dijk is possibly still world class. Oh, Luis Diaz struggling to get a touch. Back to Garnacho, and they'll push it back. Maharazzi. Whatever that pass was. Gavin Virtue over Soboslai. It gets disrupted by a Manchester United defender. And it's a battle midair off the header. Returned. Gavin Birch back to Soboslai. Passing it primarily off the left side. Forward back, Kanate finds Arnold. And a downward through ball. Is it Mahorazzi or Maharazzi? The fullback for United. Intercepted off the throw-in. Poor throw-in option. Here comes McAllister. Catching it off the chest. Here comes Arnold. Lobs it. Header attempt over by Szoboszlai. Misses off. Van Dijk finds McAllister. Kanate pushes back. Salah. Back Kanate to Salah. And back to Mohamed Salah, back to Kanate, back to Arnold. Trying to find over an opening. And here comes the press, widening deeper, but a poor pass by Mohamed Salah. But even though Manchester United have been moving the ball a bit more optimally, they don't get any chances to score. Yasuo Xerxes. Back Dallo, back Casemiro. Casemiro from a deep ball down the middle from deep. Rashford rushing. And there's Alisson disrupting that momentum. Massive track record. A lot of major losses by the hands of Liverpool on this team, bro. Like what? This ended 7-0 a few years ago. And Onana down the middle of the half. 27th minute so far. Yet to get much of a shot on target since Dominic Szoboszlai's header miss. Pushing it back over forward. Here comes Andy Robertson. He'll link up over Diego Jota. Jota recovers over from the head. Menu recover. Damn! God damn! And he pushes it back. What a skill! Oh my god! Oh, but not that. A comedic relief. But here comes Dallo. Casemiro beats a defender. Gets it over to Bruno Fernandes. Diagonal pass. Oh, downward pass to the right side to Rashford, struggling to even get a touch of the ball. Down the middle, finding Mohamed Salah. Salah finds Diego Jota. Jota gets it deflected. Matthias Delit's been it, bro. He's been what the doctor ordered. Delit's been doing a great job trying to clear off any question of a score by Liverpool when it comes to pushing that one-on-one with Diego Jota. Casemiro runs like my grand is crazy. Respectfully, the British crowd talking shit is possibly the funniest next to a drunk asshole up in the nosebleed of an NFL game in the third quarter. Specifically the third quarter. And here comes Szoboszlai off a deep run over the pass, moving it, pivoting it deep, finding Luis Diaz, push over the one-on-one. Inside pass, gets it deflected over the back heel over Delit, back to Robertson. And it's pushed out of play by Garnacho. Robertson back to Luis Diaz. 30 minutes. We got around 15 plus remaining. Yeah, some player. I don't know if it's just me or it's I guess a trend now for soccer players to. I'm gonna just call it a trend. I'm gonna not say that it's a safety reason because still I'm seeing soccer players dressed like soccer players, like the high socks, with the shin pads, and the cleats. That's it. That's all you need. That's nothing wrong with the style of it. I understand. I guess players have an image to hold, like NBA players. Like now, it used to be the baggy long shorts. Now it's back to high athletic shorts, looking stylish, looking athletic. I don't mind it. The low socks is kind of a safety precaution because what if you get hit in the shin and you don't have a lot of padding or protection on? Low key, that's a bit of a concern. Well, we got a corner for Liverpool. Van Dijk next over to Onana. Jones it back. What was the game plan there off Mohamed Salah? Here comes the counter attack for Manchester United, and here comes a run. Getting disrupted by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Joshua Zirkzee recovers. Back to Garnacho onside. 1-on-1. Garnacho lobs inside. Allison recovers. A rocky volley. Here comes Diaz. Deep back to Silva. Back over to McAllister. And here comes here comes. Oh my lord, Zirkzee with the touches. Joshua Zirkzee over Bruno Fernandes touch. Couldn't get a lot of spacing. Finds Gravenberch. Sizing up to find an option. Gets it disrupted. Oh, Menu goes down over a bit of collision off the legs with Gravenberch. Trying to signal that Gravenberch deserves a yellow card. Xerxes the only one for yellow so far. I could see why Joshua Xerxes on the bench. I mean, I can sort of see too. I'm not trying to disrespect the guy. Obviously, he needs to adjust, and this is his first time playing a full half of action instead of being a super sub for attacking reasons. It's been a very good defensive showing from Lissandro Martinez or Matthias de Ligt. That I feel like he wasn't even playing that. He wasn't getting that much game time over in Bayern Munich whenever necessary. So I didn't see him a lot of domestic action or Champions League action. Got some notable handballs whenever he's on the floor. Oh! And Casemiro giving away a poor pass. Counter attack on a 4-on-4. Lobbing pass. Over the header! Goal! And Dominic Szoboszlai this time. Wait. They count that as Luis Diaz goal. And there's Darwin Nunez bracing him. Signaling over the header. Poor pass from Casemiro. I guess no debate this time if that counts as a goal. Two lacks of a pass. Mohamed Salah off the cross. I thought that went over Szoboszlai, but that was actually Luis Diaz. They just crossed. I thought that was over to Szoboszlai. Oh my God! Does that count as 2 goals and 1 man? Does that count as 1 goal for both? Oh, that's Diaz. That's Diaz. No debate. That's Diaz's goal. Okay, 1-0. 35th plus minute. Finally, Liverpool. No debate. No asterisks that'll count after a waved off goal from Anders Ancelotti, having a great start to the season as always. I think they're always the first to score in the game. Colombian gets a score. It's almost like signaling, like, I thought that was mine. It's 2 headers he missed in two cross attempts. Casemiro is getting it right now, guys. Delete. Hastily passing the ball way too deep. It'll be out of play over Van Dijk. Whistle blown. It's been a struggle for certain forwards to even get a score, and you guys been paying attention. It's been primarily either Bruno Fernandes pushing it deep. Their pivots are doing a decent job. Mainly Kobe Manu, skillfully trying to create options to pass. And then we just see Rashford and now it's Yasu Xerxes just struggling to get the ball. It's very apparent that they're stagnant whenever getting a touch in. They're better off whenever they're getting crossed to or targeted for a pass, even though Rashford's shown that he can do a lot with nothing. Onana pushes back from Delit. Onana that's shown that he's great with the ball on his feet. Okay. Stagnantly pushing the Onana like a pivot. Delit can't pass it properly. And Gavin Birch intercepts it for McAllister to push it forward. Back over Diego Jota. Jota battling over with Kobe Manu. Challenges him pretty well off the chest. Nearly 5 minutes remaining in the half. Robertson with the throw-in. Over the chest and intercepted by Alejandro Garnacho. Deflected away. All right, pushing it. Oh my God, they're replaying the goal. They're replaying. More salt in the wound. I like the uniforms though. I'm not gonna lie, I like the white uniforms Liverpool got on with the Nike swoosh. They got the upside, they got the upwards, the downwards Nike swoosh with the yellow and red, and they got black shorts as well with the white shirt. Interesting design choice. Cross diagonally disrupted. Deep side, and that's Allison's deflection off the save. Deepened pass finds Luis Diaz in instant counterattack. Got a bit of lag. Apologies. Here comes Luis Diaz. Downward pass over from a cross. Well done deflection. 2 slides to disrupt the pass over Kobe Manu. Cuts off the deflection. And that's now going to be Casemiro pushing it forward. Did he mega him? Rashford pushes it back. Back Bruno Fernandes. And that downward ball too close. Not good enough to find Alejandro Garnacho down the middle, down the through ball. And a poor pass. Just Manchester United's passing is just not going to cut it. Oh, the Lisandro Martinez is going to get a booking for that one. Targeting Dominic Soboslai. That's a yellow card. A pushover from the challenge. Lisandro Martinez thinking that's a Dama Traore. You don't have to outmuscle him, bro. Just beat him to the ball. Virgil van Dijk not tolerating that challenge at all. Great deflection over the counter. And Fernandes. Oh. I think Anthony Martial is not even on the team anymore. I think he got sold to the. If he got sold to the MLS, bro, I'm gonna just say they always hated him, bro. I'm gonna just say, like, come on, it's a man's life you're dealing with. From all the places, the MLS, I'm gonna call the cops. Nothing's wrong with the MLS per se. I'm not saying that's not fair to always determine that all because you're less popular means that you're a poor product. But what hinders a product? So Aaron Wan-Bissaka's in West Ham, Mason Greenwood's in Marseille, Jadon Sancho loaned to Chelsea, Scott McTominay to Napoli for 30 million euros, Rafael Varane to Como, but he got injured already at the end of the season. Back to Mohamed Salah, now pushing the one-on-one over Diego Dalot. Could Salah get another assist or he could score? Salah deep. Diaz! Goal! Again! Doubles his deficit against Manchester United. Downward pass. Hey, yo, 2 assists for Salah, 2 goals for Diaz. And the Manchester United defense is just getting cooked. Well, just Casemiro at this point. Again, like he was. Now this feels like if when Casemiro was playing center back. Because look at this BS. Getting beat off the ball again. Causing a counter attack again. Causing Salah to get the assist again. Just off the left side. Yo, is Casemiro washed or he's always been washed since joining Manchester United? I know mistakes happen. I'm not saying that doesn't mean that your career is ass, but can we just keep it a buck? That Casemiro is cooked and they're reaping his slowness, lack of interceptions. Kobe Mainu trying to carry this pivoting duo. I'd rather have McFred. You know how bad it gotta be for fans that probably want the worser history of their team? Casemiro, the GOAT. Yeah, bro. All because you come from Real Madrid doesn't mean that you can be better somewhere else. I.e. Rafael Varane. I'm joking. Obviously, we don't know how he's doing for Como because he's injured. Well, we got Christian Eriksen that's not even hasn't even laced up yet. Back Martinez. Casemiro has been the downfall for 2 scoring attempts, two goals already for Liverpool to punish. Diego Dalot, the cross is wide, intercepted by Konate. Substitutions got to be made around the second half. I'm sure a lot of Manchester United fans that are watching the game live is going to agree with me. And whatever the hell, Matthias de Ligt just cleared over from the press. And now that's going to be a throw-in near the box, near Manchester United's half. Andre Onana wishes this is AFCON. Losing the fucking Kenya or some shit. No, that tournament was wild, though. I'm not going to lie. A lot of unpredictable stuff happened. Oh, Allison clears it. Bruno Fernandes thinking of the dragging lackadaisical pass. Intercepted back. Gravenberch off the tackle from Kobe Mainu. I guess getting his get back from a challenge that wasn't pushed before. And it's like, you'll be all right, mate. Like, oh, come on. Gavin Birch, Diego Jota trying to recover the ball. Smug smile, undisciplined from Mainu. No booking. Allison recovers. Defense baiting, and here comes the press. Allison pushes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk finding Robertson. Trying to disrupt off a slide was Alejandro Garnacho. What in the fuck? Casemiro self-sabotaging this goddamn team. former Champions League winner is a goddamn is a god being the biggest liability on the squad. Big cross, wide in the way. Mainu's yet to get a challenge. Actively trying to injure, and that's going to be a yellow card this time. Another forceful challenge, stomping on the heel of Gavin Birch, tripping him over down the middle, plain as day. And Kobe Mainu, frustration, now second yellow next to Yashua Xerxes. Ten Hag cannot be tolerating this. I understand there's a lot of injury, but you expect United to play a lot better than this. The silence, the less expression, and the disappointment, like your father when they thought you were going to amount to something, face just tells the whole story, folks. It tells the whole story. Right now, I think we also got like a split polls on the Chiefs Ravens right now. Here comes the Luis Diaz, 1-on-1, pushing the ball ahead. Maharazzi catches Diaz. Yo, I really hope he worked on his skill after the Copa America, bro. The guy was cooking in the tournament. Colombia went all the way to the final, but lost to Argentina. Tough game, bro. Jaime Rodriguez even got signed to a La Liga team, bro. Remember Jaime Rodriguez, bro? That was like the last time I was paying attention to soccer like that. Like, he was supposed to be that new face for Real Madrid. But they didn't want players like him anymore. So we like phased out of the squad. And then he went to loan, signed with Everton of all teams, also went to Bayern Munich. And yet he couldn't even work for Bayern Munich because he says the weather sucks. I'm sick of you guys always fucking around with success like you're that good enough when you're coming in as a guy that the better team didn't want. And you complain that the weather's too cold? It's even weirder for NBA players to complain about the fucking weather when you niggas play inside. Sorry, that just sounds like a you problem. Look, I love the hot weather. I'm not a people person. Fuck you complaining about Minnesota's cold weather when you're there to just make money and hoop. Like, that's just a sad, overprivileged, poor cross, undisciplined, headed by Lissandro Martinez. Here comes Casemiro. And he'll cross it wide where nobody's there inside. Andy Robertson. 5+ minutes at the 49th minute. We're about to hit to the 50th, so we're going to end the half with 1 minute remaining. Yeah, it's disappointing, man. Weak link of the game. Got to go to Casemiro. Player of the game, Luis Diaz for sure. 2 goals. Outstanding. Mohamed Salah as well. 2 straight assists, also playmaking. I think the only playmaker that was doing a decent job, if we can count it, is possibly, we could say Lissandro Martinez or Matthias de Ligt. He's been decent on one-on-ones. Oh no. Diego Jota. Szoboszlai, poor downward pass. Couldn't win the challenge over Mohamed Salah. Here comes Mainu, giving a great through ball to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes over the counterattack. 3-on-5. Xerxes back over to Bruno Fernandes, wide from the right side. Gets challenged by Van Dijk. And time will expire with Bruno thinking that he got fouled. I'm not going to lie, y'all cooked. Oh my lord, bro. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not a Man United. I'm not a Man U hater, but this is just me. It's not looking good. Like it's a bit. It's not looking good by any means. It's not looking good. Is that Micah Richards? Yes, it is. Funny woman. We break free. I want to break free. Oh, yo, this colorway's tough, and it's not in my size. Shout out to 361 though, bro. They got the cool designs. Yeah, it's not always Nike and Adidas, guys. I understand the convenience is there for you. I get it, but yo, these shoes cook when it comes to design. I love the silhouettes, and they're on sale too for back to school sale. If you kids need some hoop shoes, you want to look a bit different than everybody else, go right ahead. Check out 361 or Leaning. I'm a Leaning guy because I'm a Dwayne Wade fan. I've been purchasing leaning kicks for basketball whenever I go to the gym or outside. Currently, we're at halftime. Manchester United are down 2 goals. It's not looking good for the home team at all. Looking right now, this is the rating. We're going to look. Brian Gravenberch has been exceptional when pushing over, winning challenges. Kobe Manu's been struggling to keep over consistent. Casemiro's rating a 5.3. Bumba clot. Jesus Christ. This is his heat map of how much piss he has in his pants right now. Because he's pissing around. He's taking the piss. Other than the Sandro Martinez, Dalot and Maharazi's been doing a decent enough job trying to stop Giotto Diaz trying to push over forward. But if we're looking right now, pass accuracy is absolute piss with 53. Hasn't gotten a shot blocked. Only attempted one dribble. Anytime he's trying to move the ball over forward, he's getting the ball snugging away by Diaz, and then they just punish him immediately. That's not a good look at all. Like, this is a whole Manchester United right now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
This is not looking good. Not looking good. When it comes to like signifying Casemiro,
I'm getting cooked.
piss. This guy is taking all over the floor. I mean the pitch. My apologies. It takes a while. I've done a lot of basketball play-by-play than I've done soccer, so football. So excuse my vocab if it's not really gonna adjust. But Casemiro, he's drawn no fouls, but he has 13 possessions lost. 13? What? How? How you got 13? How you got 13 possessions lost in 45 minutes, bro? Now they're going play by play from the game. Casemiro doing these risque long passes when he's never been a playmaking pivot. He's been a defensive pivot over in the deep ball, winning the ball back. And he only got like one decent through ball the entire game, bro. That gag press is going to cook you if you can't move the ball at least somewhat a bit forward before you try to push. And Liverpool is punishing y'all. And these are like make or break plays that make a major difference, bro. No hate. That literally makes a major difference when you're pushing over as a pivot, and then the midfield's gonna already build up because they're ready for you. So it's not a knock. It's just game planning one-on-one. You make a poor pass off the half, and it's a turnover. It's an immediate fast break, and yes, they use that term in soccer as well. So this should not be expected off an experienced guy that won Champions League. He played with Cristiano Ronaldo, for God's sakes, guys. So just for the sake of this rating, it is completely accurate right here what they give to Casemiro. Right here, if you guys see down over in the screen right here, 5.3 in the SofaScore rating. Looking at 13 turnovers, 1 touch, only 1 clearance the entire game, not even an interception. He's been dribbled past twice already, taking the piss and causing the team a major reason why they conceded 2 goals in the first half already. That's an embarrassment.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Like, honestly, that's the best description for this performance for Casemiro. Hopefully they turned it around. There's been turning points even from last season. Manchester United turned it around when they've conceded at least more than 1 goal in the half, like they did against one time against Aston Villa, and they came back. Now that's even going to be doubtable if they can even beat Aston Villa, because unlike Manchester United, most of their guys are healthy and competent players. They got Nana, for God's sakes. Leon Bailey's an exceptional forward. They don't always hesitate to push it over deep, and their forwards are actually confident to play make. So that's going to be even hard, even nowadays for this Manchester United team, bro. You don't even know if they can win a successful, like, if there's a weaker slate to the start of the season, if they can go, let's say if we can win like 3 straight, at least draw once, just look like we can be unbeaten. We can't even have that, bro. Even Leverkusen, after losing to the Red Bull Leipzig, they would get cooked right now with mistakes like this. Pickford, showing Jordan Pickford, a goalkeeper, England goalkeeper. Yes, he plays for the England national team, but doesn't play for like the most respected team in the Premier League. You know what I mean? Like Everton. Oh, God. Patrick Beverley will not escape the allegation. 6 assists, 15 minutes with 66 and 3 points. I mean, the only upside is his contributions around the paint, but that's it, brother. Come on. The little things. Luis Diaz already cooking with 11 points. Got another follower. Thank you guys. By the way, I got also another one called DST99. The DST99, I should call it DST Kicks. Go over like my basketball collection, do reviews, trying to just rotate also to a different avenue if you guys want to support that as well. It's called DST, the DST99. Is that Albert Einstein? How much time until we get over to the half? Tottenham Tottenham loses to Newcastle. Newcastle been a pretty decent start to the season. I like their roster, even though they lost Douglas Luiz. That was a major loss. Chelsea pulls off at Chelsea. They were talking shit to Wolverhampton. They can't beat Crystal Palace, apparently. Nicholas Jackson was the only person to score, made a reference to the Turkish shooter from the Olympics. No, he wasn't an assassin. There was a competition where it involved target shooting. So Luis Diaz been cooking so far. I didn't even hear about 361. I didn't know there was such a trifecta of basketball of like different sports brands in China like that. I mean, obviously they do Nike and Adidas in China, but it's like, damn, 361, and they're quality too, bro. They're quality too. Top 10 gems, most underrated transfer: João Neves to PSG, William Ostavio to Chelsea, Giorgio Manustavalevi from to Liverpool, Savio to Manchester City, Ian Matchison to Aston Villa, Jan Kiato to Dortmund, Nico Paz to Como, Nasir Maharazzi to Manchester United, Yasir Apelestiro to Girona, and Desiree Diao to PSG. I swear that sounded like Mandarin to all you people watching. Me too, bro. I'm not familiar with a lot of world names like that. It gets very difficult to get adjusted, bro. Then there's different names to Christian names. Da 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 da. Done. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Da da. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun to do. Toby Collier will be taking over at a secondary pivot for Casemiro. So yes, there is an adjustment. Toby Collier will be taking over from the bench for a substitution change. We're finally back in action after the halftime. Dominic Szoboszlai, Trent Alexander-Arnold. He only got like that one waved off play make, but yeah, Andy Robertson was playing more than him, but because he was getting the ball more. And Casemiro has been subbed off. So we're back at the second half of action here. And I guess this is the final week of match week 3. Oh! Stumbling over. Who the hell is down? Cross widens out. Hopefully, Collier, the 20-year-old, should be a more energetic replacement for Casemiro with his experience. And there's a man down. Diego Jota. Oh, God almighty, he got stomped on. Maharati. God almighty. He got stomped on, stumbled over by Diego Jota after trying to make a sliding challenge. Missed Jota and got stomped on. Hopefully by accident. I'm going to say by accident. Hope getting him medical treatment. Several teammates there. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans warming up to get ready, knowing that one of their teammates is down. And they lost Lindelof, but I think he plays a left back. Maharaji. He seems to be okay right now. For his own sake, I hope he doesn't get to play for the rest of the game. I don't want him to risk an injury. Getting walked off by a trainer. Here comes a throw in, pushing it forward, and Joshua Xerxes kicks it out of play. It looks like he's getting walked off over the sideline. There's Maharazi. Is he being told to stay sidelined? He's back on the floor. Trent. Back to Kanate. Challenge coming back to Arnold. And Collier does a well done job. Pushing it back to Lit. Pushing it a bit forward. Here comes the Lit. I guess they're not finding a lot of options to pass. You see the 4 wide pushing forward to press, and this is how Casemiro was causing those turnovers, bro. Telling you, it's the confidence thing whenever you're building up and then you get subbed off. Oh, and they're getting deflected. Back Allison. Presses wide. Here comes a cross. Dalot intercepts. Finds Rashford from deep. Collier headers over. Joshua Zirkzee. Saved by Allison. Finally a shot attempted by Manchester United. I've seen better efficient shooting from school. No offense. From my country, of course. Here comes Garnacho with a widened cross deep. Picked up back Rashford. And he recovers it back in play. With the cross himself from the inside. Van Dijk disrupts and it's cleared away over their own half. Recovered back over De Ligt. Collier. We're at number 43. Yeah, in soccer, you got to get the respected numbers like a 5 or a 6, 4, all representing over a position, like a 7, a 9, an 8, 10. Like those numbers mean something, and they always represent what type of play style that you're the best at the position of the team. Or it's usually what represents the player's legacy from its own team. Gravenberg. Or you could be like number 66. You can still have your number for personal reasons. Back to Kanate. Gravenberg, I feel like he's been a well-done player so far for this team. Diaz pushing it a bit more backwards to center it up. The press is coming. Here comes Allison. Back to Van Dijk. Hopefully we don't have that chemistry issue that involved a goal last time involving both of them messing up because of miscommunication. Collision over the aerial ball. Pushed away by Dalot. Headed away by Menu. Here comes... Oh, no. Here comes Trent Alexander-Arnold pushing forward. Garnacho there off the press. Finding Mohamed Salah. Downward pass. Back to Arnold. Deflected off the shot attempt. Deep over the outside of the box. And it's offsides. Pushing back heel over the outside, but Diego Jota was too forward. They signaled it offside anyway. It looks like finally to the change that Manchester United are finally getting the ball pushed over to get attacks. Even Joshua Zirkzee, that was over in the middle, pushing over in the ball more forward. He's finally getting to shoot. That's at least a sign that your striker is getting to score. And Virgil van Dijk will get a yellow card. Getting a major trip on Bruno Fernandes, the second time over. And to bully it away. Transition. Salah! Goal! 3-0. Doing the arrow shit still. Like he's Jamal Murray. Mohamed Salah puts the trifecta. Goal. An amazing performance by him. 2 assists to Luis Diaz, and he finds himself a goal, finally punishing another turnover by Manchester United. The only thing, I turned away for a moment so I can see another screen, but then I saw the momentum hitting over to Mohamed Salah for a score. Those I guess the hairline implants is actually helping out for him. See what happens. Menu trying to dribble it backwards, gets bullied over another tackle down the ball, guys. Are these guys looking up when they dribble? It's the same thing like in basketball. And then they get punished. McAllister, then a quick finish over Mohamed Salah. Mo Salah running down the goal. Oh, my fault. Off an assist by Argentinian international. No, not again. Oh, bro. Skies it over the crossbar. Mohamed Salah nearing a double of his own. Off another poor turnover. Manchester United just can't keep the ball to themselves. It was off kickoff. Nearly intercepted by Mohamed Salah. Down off kickoff. Just off under 3 passes. Salah widens over in the top. Over the crossbar. Missing a chance. Now he's dribbling past Garnacho. Peddling the ball. Trying to beat over 2 defenders. Outstanding. My God. Soboslai. Apparently giving it. Soboslai downwards. Oh, Salah used as a decoy. Tap in the chance. Sliding by Luis Diaz. It's going to be a miss. Mohamed Salah got to be most hated, bro. He got to be most hated in this stadium. 2 goals in the FA Cup. Got a hat-trick back in 2021 of October. Scored over the last in the last 7 meetings, including a hat-trick and a 2 back on round 4 of the FA Cup tournament. If you guys know what the NBA Cup is, they have certain mini tournaments during the regular season of these soccer tournaments. There's also including the Champions League as well. That's also a tournament that they changed the format up a bit. No! Half volley over Gravenberch. No, that was Ivan Kanate. Ibrahim Kanate, I think. Is that Jamie Carragher? I forgot. I think I could tell from his accent. Liverpool accents are freaking weird. It's like Scottish, but not. But still sounds British. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. It sounds like that white bitch trying to think they know how to speak Jamaican, and then they laugh horribly. Salah back over. Diaz interrupts him down the middle, recovered by Gravenberch. Arnold pivots deep. Finally, turnover. Zuxi widens it. Finds Rashford. Rashford, 1-on-1. Defenders pushing away. Back to Garnacho. Links up back to Rashford. Downward deep. And I'm hearing ominous boos to the crowd. Knowing they pushed over momentum. Trying to find a better option. Finding Menu back over Callier. And he gets bullied. Taking away the ball by Mohamed Salah. And a poor foul by Marzarari. Coming back for blood after the heavy challenge. Not really a heavy challenge, but he got bulldozed by Diego Jota. Anytime they're trying to push over momentum, none of these guys can hold over the ball. Just shield it. God damn it. Bro. Manchester United gonna get cooked if this is 7-0 all over again, but with a different manager. First of all, great. Orange Slot is absolutely cooking, by the way. This is going to be a great season for him. Even if they probably don't end up winning the league, this is just a step in the right direction for Liverpool for the future. Got over from the chest. Oh, through ball. Pushed away back over Onana. Pressed out for the outside. Marazzi stuck with Soboslai. Ball's taken away again. Yeah, Liverpool's defense is cooking. I'm not going to lie. This has been an outstanding defensive display that Mohamed Salah has shown why he's the Egyptian king still at age 32 now? Oh, caught over from the chest. And the downward pass, but Onana's there to break apart any chance of this being a through ball. Ronaldinho soccer. Rashford slicing and dicing. Overhead lob. Allison. Point blank header from Joshua Zirkzee. Second chance to score. Point blank on target. Allison just can't be stopped, bro. Links up overhead cross. Marazzi gets deflected away by Mohamed Salah. No, by Virgil van Dijk, but still United's possession back to Martinez to build up again. Jesus. Jota back over Menu. Lobbed over by Fernandez. Marazzi stuck with Garnacho. Garnacho trying to size up and he gets tackled again. Just nobody can dribble on this team, bro. Here comes Luis Diaz. Heavy challenge by Matthias de Ligt. But still, Liverpool retains possession 3-on-4. Beaten over the defender. Loose dribble over by Andy Robertson. Cleared away by Manchester United. Here comes Marcus Rashford over the through ball. Can retain possession in play. Taken away by Konate. And there's a hold on the possession. Somebody's getting a yellow card, and it's Matthias de Ligt. That was a crazy challenge trying to push over the slide. Took the legs of Luis Diaz instead of the ball over in the middle of transition after a failed attack over by United 3 times over. It gets a yellow of his own. That's the third player to retain a yellow card. That's his first one. Next to Joshua Zirkzee. And Kobe Manu already got 2, I think. Luis Diaz been killing it. Now Luis Diaz is getting subbed off. Outstanding performance by him, by the way. Who's taking over? Gakpo? His header from earlier in the game after the 35th minute after a waved off goal by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then an inside pass from another turnover from Casemiro. Mohamed Salah gained an assist. He was tremendous. And he'll get subbed off without his hat trick, bro. Come on. Outstanding performance. It'll be Cody Gakpo taken over at his position. And he'll get beat over from the ball from Gavin Verge. Back over Zirkzee to Martinez. Back to Ligt. Pushing it back over the 2 defenders. Pushing it now over to Onana. farther back to cross, wide. And it's pushed over, counter attack. Here comes, oh shit, here comes Soboslai. Deep forward off the left side, the cross inside the header, and it bounces wide over to the left of Gakpo's first chance, shot off target there. Stretching the field wide to create over a different attack over from the outside, and Soboslai play makes out. Cody Gakpo forgets he's not wearing a Netherlands jersey anymore. Outstanding save by Allison. Oh my God, he had some great saves today. Still, Rashford struggling to get any chances to attack that. He just pushes it back while like anybody on Liverpool could do whatever they want. Collier, deep and through ball over Bruno Fernandes, now challenged over with Van Dijk off the one-on-one. Oliver Garnacho gets pushed over a heavy challenge. Man down, but it gets helped. Alexis McAllister. That's Garnacho that probably got hit in the face. Tough challenge and gets a handful of Alexis McAllister on the jaw. And Matthias de Ligt will get subbed off after being subpar this second half for Harry Maguire. And Alejandro Garnacho, where the fuck is Rashford getting subbed off, dude? For Ahmed Dalio and Harry Maguire now for taking over for de Ligt and Garnacho. Free kick now for Bruno Fernandes. Dalio looking like a goddamn munchkin. They got a child up on the pitch. Free kick over the lob. Maguire caught. Oh! Caught by Allison. Manchester United fans were just booing everything in sight, bro. Here comes Menu. Wilding it down the right side. Dalio. Ahmed scored before. Last goal got waved off because of offsides of Joshua Zirkzee. Here comes Rashford trying to push aside, dragging over to the outside. Challenge over Zirkzee, trying to recover inside the box. Gets it taken away and cleared away again. Oh my God. I don't know what level of disappointment y'all need from this. Forward pass. Jesus Christ, their best passer has been Andre Onana. That's a sad thing to say. Bruno Fernandes just struggling to get a link up surface with anybody because nobody can hold the ball as much as they can before they get punished over the counter attack because they have such a good playmaking strategy to make sure everybody's forward at the same time when somebody gets over the interception to create options. And you're not seeing that with Manchester United. Ahmed now, De Leo, and they'll get it pushed away by Gakpo, taking away his possession just like that. Ball gets deflected overhead. Marawazi over Maguire gets taken down by the hands. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets it deflected back over to Dello. Oh, and Sandro Martinez tries to score. 72nd minute. De Leo lobs. Bicycle kick just widened over, just curving his ankle. Messed up a massive highlight reel for a defender to push over a bicycle earlier around Allison. Somehow, Lisandro Martinez is the best attacker on the goddamn field. Most fixtures against Liverpool, Sir Alex Ferguson, world-renowned manager, legend for United. Over the inside. Pivots over Salah. Downward over Gakpo. Gakpo. Now Salah's matched up. Dello beats him to it. But oh my god, Onana nearly fucked that up and got another interception. The upside to this, no commercial breaks, no spam of commercial breaks. I get commercial breaks after the half, and that's it. I think that's why they don't push it for prime time because there's a lot of advertising that's really reliant. So I guess the lack of ad revenue would be the reason why there's a lot of morning games for the Premier League because they value just seeing the action and then they promote. So kudos to Premier League that I don't have to deal with commercial break. Everything I'm seeing right now, from start to finish. So kudos to the Premier League. It's actually been a cool experience. And thankfully, this is in English because it's in England, obviously. Substitutions for Orange Slot. Know that the game is late. When they get it more refreshing, Harvey Elliott's possibly coming in with Darwin Nunez. Elliott's probably going to take over for Trent. I bet. Diego Jota coming off. And so is Trent. Called it. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I guess in the commentaries, really questioning why Trent Alexander-Arnold, very successful player for the team, getting subbed off when there's only 15 minutes left over in the game, and he's one of their best playmakers on the defensive side of the ball as well. Even though he's got offensive qualities that make him like very good off the long pass, can play making dribble. But the game's almost won anyway. Only 15 minutes, and Manchester United is yet to even get a lot of shots on target. So I can understand the strategy right there. And I guess if he did count that goal, he would still be on the field. But it's coach's decision at the end of the day. And if you're underperforming, you'll get subbed off, just like Casemiro. He's also a Champions League winner. And Trent's passes haven't been always completely accurate whenever pushing over, and they've been mainly going over to Andy Robertson. Oh. Connor Bradley, my fault. Most touches on the opposition's box goes to Mohamed Salah next to Ahmed Dalio. That's off as a substitution, but currently he's been the most impactful when it came to attacking moments for Manchester United, unlike Marcus Rashford. That's just going to fucking pass it back like the coward he is. Here comes Collier. Rashford sizing up. Crossing it wide. Joshua Zirkzee wide off another diving finish. Rashford gave another great chance for Joshua Zirkzee to just finish over the 1v1, breaking apart and just trying to find his striker. And the diving chance just gets wide, even though it was a narrow strike for himself to get. And he just bounces it off like he was playing defense. Crazy. Connor Bradley now. Downward, gets it disrupted by Dalot. Over to Salah, passes it back. Bradley. Gravenberch links up back over. Oh, Bradley. Nunez makes a man fall. Hesitation caused over the deflection. Picked up over by Rashford. Oh, Collier couldn't get it off Diallo's cross. And Nunez, knowing that the defender was coming to disrupt and slide, he feints. I understand the purpose for the chop feint. Great defense right there to stop him. Nearly 10 minutes left into this game. Oh, Jesus. Ahmed has been an upside in the second half for Manchester United. Next Saturday night football, we got Aston Villa versus Everton, Bournemouth versus Chelsea, Tottenham versus Arsenal. Lobs it, crossing wide. Back to Onana. What's your name? Onana. What's your name? I'm not gonna get copyrighted for that, right? I sung it. I didn't get the audio. Out of play. Frustration continues for Onana. I mean, for what's gonna be the cause? What's gonna be the number of excuses for United when it comes to piss poor passing? They can blame the weather all they want. Has an excuse Liverpool to take advantage when this is at their home field. Around 8+ minutes remaining until we head over to added time. Links up. Lobs. Over to Darwin Nunez. That paces over, but the ball goes past overhead, finding Andre Onana, and they'll toss it over Alejandro Garnacho. No, Collier, my fault. Blonde head confused me for a second. I saw number 43, so I completely thought it was somebody else. Substitutions again. We'll have a change at the fullback positions for Andy Robertson. That I thought did a good job today. Now that's the 300th game for Kostas Takamikos. I think I'm getting chance of the fans thinking he's going to get sacked in the... Oh, what in the world? Gakpo trying to get over the through ball. I guess somebody thought it was going to be an offsides call. And Liverpool with this win, they'll go number 1 for the Premier League. Coming this major victory right here against... Well, if we're counting just success alone, not recency success. I mean, they did win the FA Cup last season. That's success. So, and they beat Manchester City in that tournament. So, kudos. But obviously, right now they are not as big currently as they were like 15 to 20, damn near 15 to 20 years ago. Knowing they haven't topped the league since like 2013 is a major concern. Oh, and a major challenge. Push off by Dominic Szoboszlai. 84th minute so far. Passing it forward. Maguire. Dalot. Stuck over. Great challenge. Well done tackle by Gravenberch, bro. Disrupts anybody coming over for a pass. Oh, Nana, and there comes the press, and it'll cross it wide. Back to Dalot. Inside, and it gets disrupted. Back to the pass to Ten Hag. Goes out of play. Got some more substitutions. Ten Hag will substitute on. Here comes Christian Eriksen, the Danish international. Joshua Xerxes Finally subbed off after like 3 on-target shots. 1 missed after that last tap-in. Dowsing on, finally getting his first start. Gets subbed off in the 85th minute. They can't say that he didn't get opportunities to score. If they were against a worser keeper, and Bruno Fernandes just kicked it like he was trying to take over Justin Tucker's job. That didn't hit the goal, by the way. That's the whole point. It went over the crossbar. Tamaskios. The new subbed on left back, Christian Eriksen's finally in the final 5 minutes of the game. I think the only people still in here, Gravenberch, Mohamed Salah, Alexis McAllister, Dominic Soboslai. Telling you guys, I'm sorry. These different European names always piss me off. Except McAllister because he's from Argentina, so at least that's somewhat understandable. At least there's no French people. Kanate's French, I think. Oh God, whatever. He's fake African. Respectfully, here comes a cross. Salah over the collision. Cody Gakpo with an opportunity to score. Over the cross, he'll find Gakpo. Over from his foot, tips it over with 2 defenders, including the keeper. Here comes Rashford, still on the pitch. Another cross. Wide and outside the box, finding Ahmed. Marawazi can't cross properly. Clear it away. Salah recovers off the touch, and it's picked up by Dominic Soboslai. Over the handoff, 3-on-6. Transition downward. Nunez goes down. Darwin Nunez with his shot attempt. Widen and taking advantage and still attempting over the shot without the whistle blown. I'm not going to call it. Like his leg is cooked. Oh, hell nah. Dragged his studs on Cody Gakpo, and they still continued off advantage. Marawazi wins the challenge. Player of the game. Darwin Nunez, player of the match. 2 goals. Mohamed Salah had a 1 goal with 2 assists. All with more goal involvement. But Luis Diaz was outstanding. We had to go back to George K last time somebody won this many games in such a short notice. Kanate, and he'll give it back to Allison. This is heavy shoes to fill, by the way, that Arne Slot has to do. And here comes McAllister, and he'll try to push him off. Holding over DeLeo. DeLeo wins the challenge back, and Darwin Nunez there to cut off. Kind of glad Diego Jota is in back. No offense to Darwin Nunez, but he's been I would not say inconsistent, but anytime he finds an opportunity to score upon him, it doesn't go well. He's a great player when you see him, by the way. He's a great player. Headed, recovered over by Maguire, will cross. Caught by Allison. I think there's going to be a time in the season yet again that Harry Maguire is going to have more goals in total than Marcus Rashford. I guess next we got the international break later on. We got the NFL coming back around next Thursday. And we also got a Friday game that will be in Sao Paulo. It's going to be Eagles versus Packers. I'll be available for that game because I have work. I think I have work around next Thursday. Lacrosse. Links up, back heel touch. Oh, God. Poor accident to happen. We got 3 more minutes. Dominic Soboslai. Outstanding performance by him. You getting the singing over by the visiting fans. Something to be excited about. They've been Liverpool has been killing them. While barely showing any excitement or energy right now, Manchester United fans look defeated. Yeah, it is Jamie Carragher. I didn't even hear his name announced that much over this commentary. Winning in such a comfortable fashion, looking like they couldn't do anything wrong. At least they subbed off, knowing like they would at least try to give some guys some minutes and not try to drag them and play like up to the 87th minute. Well, we have Ahmed performing better than Alejandro Garnacho. I know you win some, you lose some, but this is some piss poor performances by. Don't you dare say he's going to score again. Great touch. Here comes Nunez. Gets well done tackled by Harry Maguire. Collier, heavily challenged by Connor Bradley with the goddamn ankle socks. Maybe it's just me. I'm not trying to sound like an OG. I haven't played soccer like organized since I was like 10 years old, but I still kept up with the sport. Not 10, probably at least like 6. Oh, it's cleared away. Been trying to get back into it, to be honest with you. I wanted to get a bit more active whenever I didn't want to feel like playing basketball. And it's such a good sport to get everybody involved. And that is the final whistle. Outstanding performance. Man of the match will be Luis Diaz after getting subbed off later on. Mohamed Salah with 2 assists and a goal. Outstanding performance. Coming over to Old Trafford and making that feel like that was a home field advantage for them. Mohamed Salah scoring 3 straight games. Looking outstanding even without the fro. keeping Old Trafford completely silent. Yasuo Xerxes was absolute piss poor. Jesus Christ, this was a disappointing game, to be honest with you. For if you guys were expecting anything less from Manchester United, other than Rashford, that actually was doing pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. Marcus Rashford was playing pretty decent. He's getting crosses. He's moving over in the ball forward. De Ligt was decent in the first half, deflecting, stopping, one-on-ones, chances to score, link-ups. Yeah, in my opinion, Salah should have been man of the match. I felt like he was more involved in the game and he lasted a lot longer. Trent and Andy did their jobs, but it was just Konate and Virgil van Dijk playing absolutely well done defense. And Gravenberch, I felt like, was just such a brilliant pivot. It's such a great pivot. They were playing well done passing, punishing over the counterattack. Bruno Fernandes and Rashford just can't do it alone. It feels like Garnacho's just a better super sub. But Casemiro is just, God, bro. If that isn't a sign of getting cooked, that he got subbed off for Collier later on. And Collier did a better job. Winning challenges, disrupting in one-on-one duels, winning ground duels, even though he caused a couple fouls. Getting a clearance, barely lost the possession, is still in the single digits. And even Ahmed did better than Garnacho. Getting into the box, creating opportunities, getting to attack, not afraid. And Yasuo Xerxes was just piss poor. I could see why they started Bruno Fernandes up in the front. Yasuo Xerxes, I just don't know what's the game plan here. He's tall, he seems athletic, can slide and finish. He just needs to gain the confidence, and that comes with a bit of experience. I get it. It's his first time over in Manchester United, and his first starting job over in a club with a lot of experience. So it's going to take some time for him to gel over, and probably he'll gain over the confidence when the season goes on. So I'm not going to try to rag on them a bit too much. But for Casemiro, a lot more should be expected of a Champions League winner. I'm sure a lot more fans are going to rag over him because of the pedigree he has. So there's more of a higher standard than you have on a new acquisition on the team. But Liverpool deserved to win this game as expected. We had the polls. I'm going to see if refresh the update. Right here, we got the tab right here. It was only 6 total voters, not as participating as how the offseason moves were. Shout out, fuck you guys, by the way, for not choosing. Mikael Bridges only got a 29% over to under DeJounte Murray and Alex Caruso. That's racist. Yeah, I'm gonna call it racist. I don't care. Yeah, but Manchester United 33%. Nobody got it a draw. Liverpool was the consummate favorite, and they were coming with the most momentum out of this game. Just underwhelming performance to close out over the week. Should have expected more. Newcastle beats Tottenham. Crystal Palace drew with Chelsea. I think we got some Serie A games next. But you guys want to check out what's going on in the Premier League later on. I think after this we're in our first international break. Because there won't be a Premier League game played until the 14th of September. So you guys got 2 weeks of action on a break. And then Manchester United got Southampton. So hopefully that's back to getting them some confidence and momentum to carry over after a decimating 3-0 loss. Brentford's going to get pimp slapped. I'm sorry. So that's it coming over from the DST show. And hopefully we can carry over the viewership for this so we could try to make this more of a consistent a consistent mainstay over on the channel, as well as the other sporting events I go over play by play. But this was fun. This was fun. That's it from me, and thanks for watching.
Ronaldinho success!